Hello, Zenith.
With the return of its knights, Garrick Mach is finally coming back to life. The Church of Seros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea.
We'll do whatever it takes to find her.
Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Good.
I have something to ask of you.
We are working to acquire more resources and would greatly appreciate your help. Oh, well that's straightforward enough. Okay, great. Of course it did. You were asleep for 5 whole years? Of course Hanneman would be curious about this.
Thankfully, it appears the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
Yay. We can talk about that.
Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Of course. Great. Awesome. Emma!
Professor? My professor? You haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way. Ah, just the two of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
Okay, you can have your fun.
Teacher.
Ferdinand?
I have lost my dominion. My nobility may seem like nothing more than a title, but I will never lose my noble heart.
Well, that's good. We need
I will stop Edelgard, even if it costs me my life.
Oh, don't talk like that.
I have turned my blade against her now. I cannot go back on that decision. Professor, do you think I chose the wrong path?
Oh, no.
You are right.
Not at all. No bad paths here. We're on the right path. We're on the right path. Oh, hello. What is this? Cardinal's room? So I finally have access to this. What is this? Ooh, an alpha. Nice. Don't know what this is.
Hey, you.
Oh, yeah.
Cyril.
I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back. You gotta find her, Professor. You just gotta.
We're working on it, buddy. We're working on it. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time.
Professor?
I figured Lenhart would be here.
The promise was made 5 years ago, but I must say I'm rather impressed by how many of us managed to make it.
Indeed.
Personally, I only showed up because I hope to see you again, Professor. I've been with my family in the Empire until recently. I admit to feeling a little guilty betraying Her Majesty, but only a little. Now that we're all together again, I suppose the fighting will begin soon.
Yeah. It will undoubtedly begin again. You were right. Then who do we have over here? Ah! That's
I've grown weary and impatient. These past 5 years, my hands have been bound. But now, I can finally take action with a clear goal. I'm grateful to you and to everyone.
And that goal is?
Down with the Empire. Surely peace will soon follow if the Empire is overthrown. then my parents can finally find peace themselves.
Yeah, now I understand. Now I understand. It's weird not having Rhea here. Weird, weird, weird. All the weirds. Like nothing to do here. Huh.
Professor.
Ah, Felix, of course.
Finally, I notched a win against you.
I almost had you.
True, it was a narrow victory. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past.
Why?
It's like training with my brother.
Glenn.
He always won. Always. And died before I could win a single bout.
I see.
From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
Yeah. You found an answer to my question.
Yes, I suppose I did. I can never again spar with my brother, not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Indeed.
You, obviously. I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still.
Good. Don't count me out yet.
Just what I was hoping you'd say. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
Yep. Absolutely. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Petra!
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength.
Oops. Are you okay?
Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
Well, that was the least I could do.
I am thinking that is incorrect. Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Vodlin. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore.
Yeah.
It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. If I were running away from the Empire, then Bridget would be defeated. I am not having any options. To be living, I must be fighting to win. For Bridget to be living, the Empire needs to be crushed. So I must be crushing the Empire. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting.
Yeah. Good. Alright, but... what do you want?
My want? I am not knowing of that. The wants of my people are something I have power to achieve. Their wants are my own.
Only you can know what you want.
What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
When I know what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
Good. Good. You know, it just occurred to me. I'm gonna go ahead and say this while I'm doing this. It just occurred to me that though she did terrible things, there's a possibility that we could have actually made a difference in the Empire with Edelgard. Because right now, all she has helping her is Hubert and all her stupid. What's the term I want to use here? Advisors. And they're all telling her what she needs to do. But if I had joined her, if I had helped her, I would be an advisor. I could help guide the Empire in a direction that would be safe and secure for its people. Maybe? Maybe that's what the Black Eagle's route is about. Going with the Edelgard's route. Maybe that's what it would entail. I don't know. I guess for a New Game Plus, that would come in handy.
Oh, good.
Ah,
Thanks.
magnificent. Exactly what I was looking for. Clearly asked the right person for help. Good. Done. Alright, so lastly, yeah, that's everything. Alright, I'm gonna go make my rounds. Anybody else I talk to? Or settings? I guess she's just not ready to talk anywhere. Not yet, anyway. Oh, no, she's right there. I see her. Hang on. We got one more. One more, guys.
Professor. Do you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to address.
Okay.
This letter from my adoptive father just arrived.
Adoptive father?
Oh, have I not mentioned him? He's the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy. He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest.
Oh. I don't understand.
My crest does not yet belong to a house, so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy noble. I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war?
My thoughts exactly.
I don't know what to do about this proposal.
Will he accept?
I can't see any way around it, so I fear that I must. I just don't want to let go of the life that I've made for myself.
Yeah.
I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no.
What does your heart want?
I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in service of the church. Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need.
Yeah.
If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream.
Why can't you decline?
It's just, I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality. I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the Officers' Academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will. My adoptive father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him.
I'm glad, because you were a blessing for us.
Still, I couldn't free myself of him completely. This letter is proof of that. It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me.
Severing your ties.
quite understand, Professor. I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I can't muster up the courage or the words. I was hoping you could provide me with the encouragement I need.
Okay. You can't just give up on your dreams.
That's a very good point. We're only given one life, so we must do all we can to pursue our happiness. Okay. I think that may have been just the push I was looking for. I'll tell him the truth. That I found a life worth pursuing, and I must decline the proposal.
Good. Good. Absolutely great.
Maybe I should tell him I've fallen for someone else.
Who might that be?
Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
I can't tell if she's serious. Knowing her, she does joke sometimes. I wouldn't say obvious.
I'm just teasing.
There you go.
Now I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
Cute. And now that's everything, I think. Yeah, I don't have any more little exclamation points. So who do we have left? We got Ferdinand, Linhardt, and Caspar. Dorothea. Raphael Ignatz. Hilda. Sedith. And then all the teachers. And Cyril. Well, we know who we're giving all our gifts to. Anywho. I'll go make my rounds, and I'll be back. See you then.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Your assistance in collecting resources is most appreciated. It may not be much, but please accept this with my thanks. Great. Nice. So we succeeded. Means we have the bonus. Huzzah! Okay, we used up all of our time. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh yeah, I went to the sauna and got a little overheated, so I'm a little steamy. Anyway, we were going to end the day and go to instruction. So how does this... Oh. Okay. Oh, clearing away the rubble. Gotcha. So Marianne with Hanneman should be interesting because I'm sure he's going to get curious about her quest. So we'll have her do that with him. We'll go ahead and do instructions. We have bonus instruction for refresh. Yep. So we'll work on authority. I think that'll be your best option.
I am relieved I got it right.
Cool. Now a C.
Another gain from mortal risk. I am quite pleased. I appreciate your coaching.
Okay. Let's do Linhardt now, because I think he's also got refreshed. Yes. Let's see.
Oh. How? Tell me, am I achieving anything yet? Oh, I was right?
Nice. B.
There must be more to this.
Nice, Caspar. We need to keep working on yours as well. I need to get you to a C, don't I? I don't think I'm gonna get any better than that. It hurt now. Yeah, that's good.
Nailed it! Perfect! I'll get it next time, too. That went... Let's put...
Nice. And then Dorothy was the other one with refreshed.
Everything went pretty well. I got it. You're quite...
Nice.
I'm a quick...
We're gonna have to revisit battalions quite a bit before we're done. She still need... No, she got it. Oh, what else should we work on? Bernie.
Thanks for the help.
No problem.
I think I got it.
Okay. Should we keep working on that? Actually, B plus. Yeah, let's keep working on this here.
I got it right? Phew. Thanks. That's reassuring. I did pretty well today.
Yeah, you did. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. We'll just go straight down from the top. Wait, hang on. Actually, anybody on the cusp of something leveling up for... gosh, I can't remember what I was working on. Oh, Leonie.
I've learned a lot.
Authority. Trying to say authority.
Let's put it to the test. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Okay, I got 1 more to train. Let's see. Yep.
I'll keep trying. I've really grown.
Okay. Begin training.
I gotta ask you something.
I had to leave my grandpa in charge of taking care of my little sis while I'm away. I was thinking I should send him something nice to say thanks. Any suggestion? A tough-looking hat.
Makes sense to me.
Professor?
Sword and Faith, we're going to change it over to Straight Faith. No. Uh-oh. Anyone would like to speak? Sure.
Which means that there are some elements of your power that cannot be explained by current theory. Although this may lead to a discovery that alters the very fabric of Crest research. Oh, pardon me, Professor. I became lost in thought, and I do tend to ramble. I suggest we call it a day. Do you concur?
I'm getting tired.
It seems that I have gotten carried away again. My apologies. I know you are quite busy. I become so energized around you. When we get deep into the research, why, I feel 20 years younger. That said, Perhaps we should discuss things unrelated to crests from time to time. Some sort of silly, lighthearted topic might be nice, eh?
Do you know how to talk like that? Do you have one in mind?
I'm not especially skilled at small talk, alas. Let me see. Perhaps we should discuss...
The weather.
I know. Food. Not my strong suit, the culinary arts, but I do enjoy a good meal. Which kind of food do you prefer, Professor? Sweet or spicy?
Sweet.
Same as myself. Yes, indeed. Oh, now my stomach is growling. An old colleague of mine theorized that those who bear crests favor sweet flavors over spicy.
Okay.
She suggested that the crest exerts some manner of influence over...
Oh, he's talking about crests again.
Oh, there I go again. How embarrassing. We were supposed to be avoiding talk of crests, weren't we? Terrible habit of mine, finding a way to turn any conversation towards crests. I really should find a way to stop that.
We can talk more about crests.
That is kind of you, Professor, but it's all right. If you were to lose your patience with me, it could have an incalculable impact on my research. That sort of thing has happened in the past, you know. Back when I was still in the Empire. At first, any lady I was spending time with would titter and say she didn't mind if I talked about crests.
Okay.
But at some point, she would always become fed up and stop listening to what I had to say. In the end, invariably, while I was particularly focused on my research, she would write to say we were done. You may be a man, but I still don't wish for you to grow tired of my company.
Oh. Fair enough. Oh my goodness, Manuela, sure.
So I said, two can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention. Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am? Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me.
Here we go.
I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
You're a close friend. Friendo.
Right, I got it. I knew you'd say we were just friends. I'd like to maybe talk about this once the war is over. Once we're all safe. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are one or two men?
Oh. What's wrong?
What's wrong is, it's not just one or two men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more! I'm completely... Oh, I can't get out of this mood!
I'm sorry, Manuela.
Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
Perfect. Oh yeah. End of the week.
We'd better get to work.
Very well, if we must.
That wasn't so bad.
Nice. Great.
Can I use this off the battlefield?
Excalibur.
I'm getting the hang of it.
I still need to improve.
Nice. St. Sarah's Day is today. The be hammer settled at the cathedral. Yes.
Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
Well, those terms haven't changed.
Another gain from mortal risk.
Okay. Well, that's that now. I think that's all we're gonna deal with at the moment. Yeah. We still got several supports to handle next time we go exploring, but overall, everyone's pretty chill with each other, thankfully. Yeah. So we will come back to this next time. I'm off recording. I'm gonna go ahead and do some fighting, more instructing, and then we'll go exploring on the 18th. So once again, I'll knock out some fights, we'll instruct, and then I'll pick up the recording the following week on the 18th. We'll knock out more supports and see where we go from there. So until then, hopefully you guys are having a great day. Take care, and I will catch you next time.